Bonjour, welcome to my Paris vlog. I've been to Paris for 7 days and I met so many friends, visited many galleries and art, and also went through a lot of vintage shops as well. So this is my first day where I went to my most favorite place of all in Paris, the Royal Gardens, where I just sit down by the fountain, journal and had a small coffee and waited for my friend to come to Paris. As a first step, we went to a Bordel museum to see the sculptures of Untitled, who was a learner at Rodin, but also he was a teacher of Giacometti and Matisse, and it was amazing to get lost in the garden full of sculptures and also just had this amazing, peaceful and poetic atmosphere, and I just love how the sculptures were curated in the space. So for the rest of the day we were just walking through Paris and Ginny was showing me one of her favorite places. It was just so nice to see each other after such a long time, and we went to Seine and walk around the riverbank. I really felt like in some old French movie, walking by the riverbank and seeing also all of these vintage magazines and books. And also we went to Louvre, where we wanted to end our day, and we saw it completely empty in front and we didn't know what's happening. We thought it just closed up early, and then we found out in the evening about the heist. So yeah, memorable experience. Next day we were exploring the neighborhood and it was so cute to see all of these little coffee houses and boulangeries. We were slowly walking towards another part of Paris to see an exhibition by Jacques Mus, which was called The Myths, and it was only for the week, which I actually been to Paris, so I was really happy to see it, and it was really a play full of clothes but also sculptures, and I think at the end we kind of clock in the whole storyline, which went through morning till the evening. After this tasty brunch, we went to Le Marais, which is like really bougie part of Paris, where is all the vintage shops, and we went to the OFR bookshop, which is my kind of place of heaven. And I just couldn't decide which magazine to get. And after a long time, I ended up buying the Lara Violetta Violet Papers. And we went to all of these vintage shops, which were super nice. I loved the visual merchandising, but they were super overpriced. So the third day we wanted to take really slow and also just to spend some more time together. We ended up going to the canal and explore these different small shops, and also Ginny showed me her favorite bookshop slash magazine shop, Bonjour Jacob, which I totally recommend. And we just sat down and read some magazines together and slowly said goodbyes. And then I was rushing to see my another friend Zoe.
This is actually really healthy, but in a good way.
We went together to Scener's Gallery, which is quite famous on TikTok now, but I would say it was a great experience to see Paris from a different side. And then Zoe showed me another great bookshop. met up with Zoe in the morning again, and we wanted to go to Palace de Tokyo, but it was closed. So instead we just went to the city, grabbed something quick for breakfast, and then went to Galleria Paradis because I really wanted to buy the branded book. I still can't believe that actually that week that I was in Paris, Brenda did the book signing, and then we went to see the minimalist exhibition, which everyone in Paris are raving about currently, and I have to say it was good, but you have to know something more about the minimalist movement, otherwise you will not get it. Then we went back to Palace de Tokyo to check out one of the magazines, and honestly this is my most favorite bookshop in Paris. Then I met up with Rhea, another of my friends, and we went to the branded book signing, and after that we catch up over wine in Le Transistor. On the 5th day, Nox came to Paris to meet me, and we went to Café Nuances to just catch up, had a matcha. It was raining so heavily, so we went to Alaya exhibition, which by the way was one of my most favorite exhibitions I saw that week in Paris, so I totally recommend. It was so well curated, and also all of the stitching and the details, it just made me to fall in love with Alaya. After seeing the city center, we went to Café Fika to meet Rhea and her friend. After checking in the hotel, we went to Arc de Triomphe, which was really close, and we just wanted to see Paris in the night. In the morning, we started with Café from Café Kitsune and just strolled in the park before our booking at Galerie d'Orange, which by the way, we were so lucky because we came an hour later than our booking. But yeah, we could go inside to see finally the Monet's Lilies, which was on my wish list for so long. It literally took my breath away seeing all of these huge paintings of water lilies during different time of the day. And even though you have to stand in a line or it might feel a bit overcrowded, I think it's totally worth it. And even these videos can't make the paintings justice. We debriefed about the exhibition in the park, and after that we went to the famous Bobby vintage shop and also some other ones in Le Marais and saw some cool inspirational pieces. We needed some coffee break, so we stopped at Seven Le Hard, which was really cute inside, and I also got some nice cute espresso, and Nox had really yummy carrot cake. I also really wanted to stop in Dover Street Market because that was one of my favorite department stores in London, and I just wanted to compare it with the one in Paris, and it was just so inspiring. And I finished the day doing a little bit of a damage to my bank account. To celebrate our trip, we went to Monsieur Merlot. I had the filet mignon with french fries, and then we headed to see the Eiffel Tower more from a close-up. The last morning we started in Boulangerie close to our place, and although I couldn't eat anything because of my allergies, it was still nice to imagine the morning run with a pastry. Nox also wanted to see the Louvre, so we went to check it out, which was actually funny to see all the tourists compared to the Sunday. We had a quick breakfast at Pret again, and then we went to this Garisol, which we totally recommend, was one of the best places to shop, and we got some cute pieces. To see other Garisols, we drove to 10th District, which by the way was super cool, and I want to explore it more next time. Our last stop was in Montmartre, the Basilique de Sacré-Cœur, and I was so happy to see the view and just to say final goodbye to Paris. And that was my end of my 7-day trip. Thank you for watching. Bisous!